Hey, everybody, and welcome to another Tie Guy. Tonight is going to be trivia night.
Yeah.
So far in here, we got Mike, a Michigan fan. We have John, also a Michigan fan.
Go
We have
Blue.
Bill, the Notre Dame fan. We have Joey Foster, West Virginia. And we have Edward, the Clemson fan.
Hey, sup,
Now,
Edward?
we
Big
might
Ten
have
you
some
reach out to-
problems in and out, so
I'm reaching out to Mr. Duggar.
okay.
I just seen your message, Ty Guy. You should have told me when you called me to reach out to him. I didn't think about it.
I didn't think about it when I called you.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
how about Traveling Fools? Did you tell him?
I sent him a message.
see, if you had another Big Ten fan, it could be a Big Ten versus Big 12. Or I'm sorry, ACC.
Hey, you can't leave out the independent.
I am going to try. I'm going to try something, guys. I'm going to reach out to all of you.
Okay.
Will, I'm going to put you in with the ACC, but I'm going to try to find 4 people from each conference, and we'll play trivial. We'll play Sports Jeopardy, and we'll have like the Big Ten play the Big 12, the Pac, boom, 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 and we'll just play it. And what we'll do is I'll have everybody play everybody once. And then the top 2 teams will make it to the finals.
You're going to have trouble finding a lot of Big 12 guys.
No.
No, I
We're
can
everywhere.
get them. I can get them over in Golden Blue, dude. I can pull them in Golden Blue, dude.
I've got
I was gonna say, you
I
might
got a
be able to-
Rolodex of Big 12 guys, man. I tell you, I got a Rolodex of media Big 12 guys. I'll get David Smoke and Paul Catalina and Craig Smoke, and we'll tear y'all's asses up.
Well, now, hey, we're going after
You're going
ringers.
the professional route, huh?
He's going ringers.
Fine.
Yeah,
Joey,
we're
do
gonna
you
have
know if I
ringers
can
in here.
interview
and
one-
then
Hey, John,
we'll get-
go see what Steve Dace is doing.
yeah, we're gonna get Steve Dace, and
We'll pull Mark
Yeah.
out.
yeah, we have Mark. How about Mark Rogers?
Mark Rogers.
Yeah,
Do
then
you
we're
know,
then we
Joey?
got
Do you know if I can talk to any of those Baylor guys tomorrow for my show?
Yeah.
I've been trying to reach a Baylor person.
Who you want?
I mean, Paul Catalina would be my first pick because he's funny.
What time?
Anytime between 3 or 4 would be best.
He
He's
goes
on his
live at
show.
4 o'clock. You got to remember.
Yeah.
He goes live at 4 o'clock.
Do you know if we could do 3?
Huh?
Do you know if we could do like 3 or like earlier than 2?
I can see if he can come on at 3 o'clock for like 20 minutes or something, maybe.
Yeah, just like an interview because I'm just gonna record it.
Okay, I'll message him here for you.
Thanks,
Give me a
Joey.
minute.
No, but
Douglas,
that's what I'm trying to do.
Douglas says his computer sucks. Douglas
Oh.
says his computer sucks. So
I'll try
I'll
to
send-
find at least 4 people though from each, because I figure I'll get Mike and John, and then honestly, the problem with the Big Ten though is you guys are all, and it's not a problem, but it's all Michigan, because the only people who really come on here are you guys, and then we have Dustin, who's Michigan. We got Ben, who's Michigan. I
we
mean,
got a
pretty-
whole Michigan group. That's
Yeah.
what we got.
Big Ten
We
also has
represent.
12 also has Big 4, so that's kind of a ringer in itself.
hey, Will, what do you want to discuss with him? Just the Big 12?
The bowl game for for Baylor, the bowl game against Air Force.
Okay.
But no, I'll try to find 4 people from each conference. The problem's going to be the SEC because we don't have many SEC people in here.
Go over to Uncle Lou.
Yeah.
Right.
I can get you some. I can get you some
Personally,
ACC
though,
guys.
I don't like Uncle Lou. I'm
I can get
sorry.
you some ACC guys. That's easy. We can get you Hurricane
The
TTY,
Uncle Lou.
But-
Coach Scoop.
But Joey, I'll need your help and then I'll need somebody else's help. I'll need you to make up a board for when the SEC plays. I'll play with the SEC guys, and I'll have you run the show that night. And then I could talk to either Tony or somebody else about running it. The SEC, when the SEC plays the Big 12, we'll let Tony or someone else run the game that night. So that way you can play also.
I'll say one thing: you better not count USC or UCLA as Big Ten. You're gonna have trouble fielding a Pac-10 team.
No, they'll be Pac-10, and I'll also bring in Sergeant Pickles is Pac-12. Maybe Connor Johnson would play. He's a Beavers fan.
Yeah, Ben and Sam is.
Ben and Sam, they're a Buck. Yeah. But I thought that'd be fun. We could do, which conference, on here represents better.
Well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Well, like I said, it's not going to be the Big Ten. It's going to be Michigan.
Yeah, it's going to be Michigan.
Unless is Michael Hogue part of Patreon?
Yeah. Yep. Nope. He's Purdue.
Well, might have to pull him.
Yeah.
We got to work with Michael Hogue. Michael Hogue, the only problem with him is 9 out of 10 times his microphone does not work.
Yeah, he has real connection problems.
He either is screaming at you or breaking up. There's kind of no in between.
And it's also like rapid fire, 50 different topics.
Yeah.
In the span of it.
Yeah.
It's very hard to have him on a show.
Well, he wouldn't yell at you if you brought out your knee pads for Purdue. So he doesn't like me because I can be critical of Purdue when they deserve it.
Yeah. If Purdue isn't winning the national championship, then
I'll say one thing. I'm sure when in that bowl game versus LSU, he's going to have some walls punched. Because I don't think LSU's. I think that game's going to be over near the half.
And I have a question. Now, am I mean in saying that if I was the head coach of a team and a player looked at me and said, I'm going in the transfer portal, and I said, okay,
Bye.
but just know we're withdrawing your scholarship at this point, and you're not coming back to us.
that's what Deion Sanders is doing.
Yeah.
That's what everybody
That's
should
what
do.
Saban does.
I mean,
Yeah.
when you
Saban
put your
once you
name,
enter, you're gone.
I say, Joey, when you enter your name in the portal, it's up to the school if they want to keep you academically, your scholarship there until you leave. Most colleges don't
Right.
honor that anyway.
I would pull it immediately.
Yeah.
And tell them
But
that
there
they
are
weren't
some-
coming back to my team.
I was gonna say there are certain players that have withdrawn their name out of the portal, but that's because, for example, like Austin Reed, that talented quarterback, Western Kentucky recruited him back because they didn't want him to leave, so they tried to recruit him back.
Now,
So I mean,
we
some
got
of
a
that
running-
does happen. So
We got a running back in the transfer portal, and Saban says that if it don't work out, he could come back. Trey Sanders. And the reason that was he was in a car accident. He got messed up. And so he's not going to be good enough to play at Alabama. But Saban said because of the injury in that, if he can't go somewhere else and get a chance, that Alabama would honor his scholarship and let him, because he's not leaving anger, you know what I mean? He's leaving because he knows he's not going to get playing time because the car accident messed him up.
well, he's already tried to reach out to Dion, so I think that's
All
where
right,
he
Will.
wants to go. So as long as
Hey,
Dion, then he'll probably go to Colorado.
Paul would like to know if you could go earlier than 3, because that's when he's got to show up for the show and get ready for that.
I can go earlier than 2, but I have to. I'm on with Mark at 2. So like
You go
at
before
noon
2?
or 1 would be great.
You want to do it at 1? Let me ask you
Yeah.
that.
But the problem is a lot of these kids are putting their name in the transfer portal. And
Yeah.
where are they going to go? I mean, look at all the quarterbacks that are in the transfer portal.
I
There's
mean,
not
did you see? You see the thing the transfer portal put out today? There was 1,200 or 1,400 and something kids put their name in the portal, and only 269 of them or 268 of them have found actual landing spots so far. So that's like 19, 20% of the kids have already found a landing spot. The rest of them And see, that's the thing is a lot of people don't know this either. Before the season started, there was 2,000 something kids in the portal already from last season and the year before that. So kids just sit there. It's literally a death sentence for a lot of these kids. Is because they're not good enough to instantly go to a program and make a difference. And then, you know, they can't go back to where they came from because schools, once you leave, you know, for like 3-4 months, that scholarship's gone to someone else. So, I mean, your spot's not even there anymore. So,
Well,
Yeah, if a guy just is never going to play at Notre Dame, Marcus Freeman, they always make sure he has somewhere to go in the portal. Now, if the kid just leaves because he wants to, then they're not going to help him. But usually, most of the guys that leave Notre Dame leave because like Coach Freeman tells them that you're never going to play at Notre Dame.
All right, Will, just send me the link at 12:30, and I'll send it to him, and he'll be on there at 1 o'clock for you.
Thanks so much, Joey.
You're welcome.
I'll tell you what, though, and maybe it's because I'm old, but as a coach, I would not want to take a kid out of the transfer portal who quit on his team before a bowl game, who did not finish the season with this team. You know what I mean? Because to me, you're quitting. You quit on your team. Go ahead, play the bowl game. Once that's over, then you can leave. You know what I mean? I don't like the transfer portal should not open up until the Tuesday after the national championship game.
yeah.
So
I
as
agree
of
with
17 hours ago, I just looked it up, and there's been 1,100 kids enter the transfer portal this year.
Yeah.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah.
There's even more than that if you count FCS and
Right, and then also you got to
Ooh,
count
that's
the ones that
crazy,
didn't get picked up. That didn't get picked up last year that are still in there.
Yep.
Yeah,
yeah, I know
yeah,
there was over 2,000. That it's a, like I said, it's a death sentence.
You have to be damn sure you can get another. Like if it's the people from Jackson State who are going to Colorado because it's a sure thing that they're transferring. Like that's one thing. Like if you have a verbal from another school ready to go, but if you're just entering and you have nothing, and you're not like going to be a first round or second round NFL draft pick. Question.
And that's the
See,
problem.
what's
There's
crazy though too is like, go ahead.
so many kids get pissed off and then they just enter the transfer portal. You know, they get mad at practice or, you know.
Or they served them broccoli, and they don't like broccoli.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's
That's
a lot of prima donnas and all right, guys. Well, let's get this going.
Absolutely.
What do you say, Dustin?
He's
said
got
he'll be
he's got
right
to
back.
walk the dogs.
He went and took the dogs. Tonight I'm going to make it 2, 4. There's 6 of you. So after every round, I'll move over one so that way the same categories don't keep going to the same person over and over again. So the first card is the Genesis edition. This is 1981 and back. Mike, you're going to get geography, your favorite category. Are you ready? Did he step away?
Come back, Mike. Don't give me geography.
He must be gone.
God damn it. Mike.
He'll be upset because he likes geography.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, come back. Okay.
There he is.
Thank God.
Sorry, I had to do the dishes real quick.
All right, Mike, this is the Genesis edition. This is 1981 and back. You're getting your favorite category,
Geography.
geography.
All right.
What country do the Galapagos Islands belong to?
The Galapagos.
The Galapagos Islands belong to.
Kind of caught between them. I'll say Chile.
Chile is incorrect. John, do you know?
Oh boy. This is a complete and total wild ass guess. Spain.
Spain is incorrect.
Yeah.
Will, do you know?
I think it's somewhere in South America, and Chile would have been my first guess, but that's what Mike said, and it was wrong. I'm gonna go Peru.
Peru is incorrect. Joey, do you know what country?
Ecuador.
Ecuador is correct. All right. John, you're going to get an entertainment question.
Okay.
What was Stony Burke's occupation?
Who?
Stony Burke's.
Accountant.
Accountant is incorrect. Will, do you know what Stony Burke's occupation was?
I don't know who Stoney is, so I'll go lawyer.
Lawyer is incorrect. Joey,
I think he was a cowboy, wasn't he?
is that your answer?
Or if I can remember, he was cowboy. That's all I know. So I guess that's my answer.
Okay. Technically, that is wrong. Edward?
Say I have no clue. My dogs are whining though. I'll be right back.
All right.
So
Dustin, are you back?
So I'll be back in 15.
Okay. Joey, you were really close.
I don't get a guess.
Mike?
Well, if cowboy is close, I'll say rodeo clown.
Rodeo Clown is even closer, but that's wrong. Anybody else want to take a guess?
So now I know.
He was a rodeo rider.
So they're still called cowboys.
Wow.
Okay. That's true. It's not. They're not really the same.
All right. Will, you should get this history question. Where did General Douglas MacArthur return to?
I know he has that pipe.
He has the pipe, and he made a big speech that I shall return. Where did he return to?
It has to be more specific than USA, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, it's just a country, so
Oh, United States.
it's not the United States.
Oh, wait, is it Japan?
No, it wasn't Japan. He was never in Japan. Joey, do you know
Yeah,
where?
it was the
Europe.
Philippines.
The Philippines is correct.
Okay, I would have never gotten that.
Yep, he was in the Philippines, and the Japanese took it over, and he told them, "I will be back." And a couple years later, they came back. All right, Joey, you're going to get an art and literature question.
All right.
What mountains did Rip Van Winkle nod off in?
That was wasn't it the Catskill Mountains? I believe it was the Catskill Mountains.
Catskills is correct. All right, is Edward back?
Nope.
Is Dustin here? All right, let's go back to Mike then. Science and nature this time, Mike. What disease do the French call la rage? La rage.
Can you spell that?
It's LA and then Rage, RAGE, but it's La Rage is how they pronounce it, but it's La Rage.
I'll say measles.
Measles is incorrect. John, do you know?
The flu.
The flu is incorrect. Will, do you know?
Fever.
No. Joey?
Well, I will make an educated guess because I know that rage is just anger. So I'm going to say rabies.
Rabies is correct.
That was my other guess.
All right, John, you're going to get sports and leisure.
Okay.
What racket sport derives its name from the resilience of its ball?
Badminton.
Badminton is incorrect. Will,
Can you say the question again?
what racket sport derives its name from the resilience of its ball?
Racquetball.
Racquetball is incorrect.
I'm
Joey?
gonna, I know I'm gonna know the answer to this too.
Oh, I don't know, Ty. Because from the resilience of his ball. Lord. I don't know. So racket. There's not very many racket games. I don't know. I'll say badminton because it's not a ball. I'll do that.
Well, John said it was badminton, and it wasn't right for him either.
Oh, I didn't hear John say badminton. Sorry, I went and got me something to drink.
All right, is Edward back?
Yep.
Edward, what racket sport derives its name from the resilience of its ball?
And I heard that was tennis said? I'm assuming
Tennis is not said yet.
I'll take tennis.
Tennis is incorrect.
Thank God. If it was tennis, I would have felt real stupid.
Dustin, are you back?
I passed on tennis because I thought that was too obvious.
All right, Mike, we're up to you. What racket sport derives its name from the resilience of its ball?
I'll go squash.
Squash is correct.
Yeah, good job, Mike.
Good job.
It's the only thing that made sense to me.
Yeah.
Well, and all the other racket sports were pretty
I
much.
couldn't think of the
Yeah.
word. I knew it was squash. I was like, what word is it? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word?
Yeah.
And he said squash. And I was like, oh, it's the word.
That was a tough one.
All right, John, we're up to you, and this is the 10th anniversary, so you're going to get geography this time.
Okay.
Okay, what country was formerly called Ceylon?
Was formerly called what?
Ceylon.
Ceylon.
Ceylon. Ceylon.
We've had this one before.
Yeah, I'd say we had that one recently.
We've had that one, yep.
Croatia.
Oh, geez.
Croatia is
It's
incorrect.
incorrect.
I was like, okay, we had this one, so that's the one I remember.
Will, do you know what country was formerly called Ceylon?
Did he leave?
I think he stepped away. All right.
Oh,
Joey?
Will asked
I know.
in the
I know
chat.
what it is. So I'm gonna mess around. I'm gonna mess around and say it like somebody reading it off of Google would actually pronounce it, and that would be Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka is correct. Lesotho
Sri
was
Lanka.
wrong.
Sri Lanka, but if somebody read it off Google, they would say Sri Lanka.
I'm assuming that's Sri Lanka.
Yeah, Sri Lanka.
All right, Will, you're going to get an entertainment question. What role did Burt Lancaster win the 1960 Best Actor Oscar for? Ben-Hur is incorrect. Joey, do you know what role Burt Lancaster won the 1960 Best Actor Oscar for?
Oh my gosh.
If Joey doesn't know, we're all screwed.
I didn't know this one. I was wrong on this.
I don't know. I don't have a clue. No.
All right. Edward, do you know?
I do not.
Dustin, are you back?
What even happened in 1960?
All right. Mike, do you know what role Burt Lancaster won the 1960 Best Actor Oscar for?
I'll say God.
Not correct. John?
Pass. I have no clue.
The answer is Elmer Gantry.
Great. Love a good movie named
Fantastic.
Elmer.
Yeah. All right, Joey, what South Vietnamese president was assassinated by his generals in 1963?
In 1963.
Yep.
Oh,
What South Vietnamese president was assassinated by his generals in 1963?
1963.
Oh my God. I have no idea.
All right.
I don't even know a South Vietnam president. I can't think of it. I really can't think. I don't know.
All right, Edward, do you know the South Vietnamese president who was assassinated by his generals in 1963?
Nope.
All right, Mike, we're back to you. Do you know what South Vietnamese president was assassinated by his generals in 1963?
No Din Diem.
That is correct.
Who is it?
No Din Diem.
No
No
Dien
Dien
Diem.
Whoever.
Just
You'd laugh
made
if
that
you-
up.
You'd laugh if I know how I know it.
Ow.
That was a question on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh,
Oh.
how about that?
Okay, Edward, we're up to you on art and literature. What Persian astronomer poet wrote a celebrated collection of quatrains?
Well, I know jack crap about literature, so I'm gonna have to pass.
Mike, do you know this one?
Persian poet?
A Persian astronomer poet wrote a celebrated collection of quatrains.
Persia is Iran. An Iranian astronomer and poet.
Yeah.
But there's so many of them. Yeah. Pass
Yeah.
the Joe. John.
Actually, you've heard of this one. I believe I'm right. If I'm right, I think you've heard of this one.
Can you narrow down all the Iranian astronomer poets?
Mahmoud Ahmadinejad shot.
No. Will?
Any chance it's Homer?
It is not Homer. Joey.
You know, now I don't know if this is a real name, but the only one I can think of. He was popular here too, and that's Omar.
Omar Khayyam is correct.
Good job.
All right, Mike. Science and nature. What natural phenomenon kills more Americans than any other?
I actually think it's lightning.
Lightning is correct.
Good job.
All right, John, you're going to get sports and leisure.
Okay.
Who won the first overtime championship game in NFL history?
The Packers.
The Packers is incorrect. Will?
Colts.
The Baltimore Colts is correct.
I wasn't sure, but that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, luckily those childhood books that my dad gave me about football history
It
helped
was
sometimes.
Colts over
Those
Giants,
really
right?
coming in handy, huh?
Childhood books about Baltimore Colts, huh?
When did the Colts over the Giants?
Yeah. Okay, Will, we're up to you on a new card. This is the Genesis edition. You're going to get a geography question.
Okay.
You need the real MVP in here for this one.
No, we don't.
What's the capital of Kentucky?
SEC.
that
I was way better at this in high school.
So if you don't get it,
Lexington.
Joey's got it in the bag.
It's not Lexington.
Lexington is incorrect. Joey, what's the capital of
I
Kentucky?
go through there all the time. It's Frankfurt.
Frankfurt is correct. Okay, Joey, you're going to get an entertainment question. What Bally pinball machine appeared in the movie Tommy?
Oh my gosh. Jiminy Christmas. I have no idea. I don't even remember that movie.
Hey, Sorgi, thanks a lot for stopping by.
I'll just say, how about an Elvis Presley pinball machine?
Elvis Presley is incorrect. Edward, do you know what Bally pinball machine appeared in the movie Tommy?
Say nope. I've never even seen the movie, but I'll just go with Pac-Man pinball.
Pac-Man is incorrect. Mike, do you know what Bally pinball machine appeared in the movie Tommy?
Well, the movie is about the Who, so I'll get. Did the Who have a pinball machine?
The Who actually did have a pinball machine. It's incorrect, but they did have a pinball machine. John, do you know
Can you repeat?
what Bally pinball machine appeared in the movie Tommy?
No idea.
Will?
I'll go baseball.
You'll go baseball. Baseball is incorrect. Mike, you were going down the right road. The pinball machine was the Wizard.
Oh,
Okay.
I just remember it being about the Who. I wasn't sure if there was a Who pinball game, but
It was a pinball machine about Gandalf.
Okay. Edward, we're on history. What Irish activist became the youngest woman ever elected to the British Parliament in 1969?
This is just really good basketball right here, folks. The Bulls come off that high ball screen, they fan the roll, skip it, hit one extra, knock that three down. That's just really good basketball. Terrific space by the lane. That's the one part of the J1 team that's just taken off in this sports season.
Any guess, Edward?
I didn't hear the question.
What Irish activist became the youngest woman ever elected to the British Parliament in 1969?
No guess.
Mike, do you have a guess?
nope.
John, do you know?
Pass.
Will?
It's not Sinead O'Connor.
That's
No.
who I was thinking. I knew
Well,
it.
if you're going to go to a female Irish activist,
It's like, wait, Sinead O'Connor. Yeah. I'm glad
Joey-
you said it, Will, because I was thinking it.
Joey, do you know who the Irish activist became the youngest woman ever elected to the British Parliament in '69?
I'm going to say it was Devlin.
Devlin is correct.
That wasn't her real name. Her real name was McAlliskey or something like that.
But she changed it to Bernadette Devlin. Okay, Mike, you're going to get art and literature.
oh, God.
What detective debuted in A Study in Scarlet?
I'll say Miss Marple.
Incorrect. John, do you know what detective debuted in A Study in Scarlet?
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes is correct.
I didn't think it would be Sherlock Holmes.
And they changed it to A Study in Pink in the new version. But I still knew it from the first three.
All right, John, you're going to get a science and nature, and don't overthink this one.
Oh, yeah. It won't be too hard to do that.
What's a Cape Cod turkey to a fisherman?
Okay. What's a Cape Cod turkey?
To a fisherman.
Lobster?
Lobster is incorrect. Will, do you know?
Crab.
Crab is incorrect. Joey, do you know?
Is it cod?
Codfish it is. I told you guys don't overthink this. All right. Will, we're up to you on sports and leisure. What were doped cards to a cowboy in the Old West?
Wait, what were what cards?
What were doped cards to a cowboy in the Old West?
Horseshoes?
Horseshoes is incorrect. Joey, do you know?
No, I have no idea.
Edward, do you know?
No.
Mike, do you know?
Doped cards?
What were dope cards to a cowboy in the Old West? If you guys play poker a lot, you've heard this.
I mean, I was going to say playing cards. Like,
Nope, it's not playing cards. John, do you know?
A pair?
No. A marked deck.
Oh.
They were called doped cards. All right, Joey. We're up to you, and this is the 10th anniversary edition. You're going to get geography. What's the sacred river of India?
oh, God.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry, I was talking, but you couldn't hear me. My mic had come unplugged. Sorry about that. Is it not? It's the 10th anniversary is 91 and back, right?
91 and back. And the
Okay, now
question
what's the
is,
question again?
it's geography. What's the sacred river of India?
That would be the Ganges, I guess.
Ganges is correct. Edward, this is going to give you entertainment. What Swedish sex film caused a stir in 1969?
Nice.
It was a great year to come out.
And it would be a sex film, right? I have no clue.
You don't get into those Swedish sex films from the 1969?
Nope.
All right. All right, Mike, do you happen to watch Swedish sex films?
If I did, I wouldn't admit it. I'll go Wunder 6.
Wonder 6 is incorrect. John, how about you and your 1969 Swedish sex films?
He's trying to pull up that Rolodex of sex films he's got.
Yeah. What was the country again?
It was 7 years before Debbie come out with Dallas, and what Swedish sex
meatballs.
Swedish meatballs is incorrect. Will, now
Midnight Cowboy.
If Will gets this right, we're all in trouble.
I
What
said
did-
Midnight Cowboy. I've heard of that one.
No,
That's American, though.
Joey, do you know what Swedish sex film caused a stir in 1969?
How about the homosexual version of Debbie Does Dallas? I have no idea. Danny Does Dallas.
No, it was called "I Am Curious."
Oh, that makes sense.
And that's why everybody went out and bought it and rented it because they were curious.
Yeah, I'll pass.
And then they had their Swedish meatballs.
And then
Probably was a homosexual film then.
All right, Mike, we're up to you on history. What color were most 19th century American schoolhouses painted?
Yellow?
Yellow is incorrect. John, do you know what color most 19th century American schoolhouses were painted?
What is red?
Red is correct.
The Little Red Schoolhouse.
Yeah, I figured it was red if it wasn't yellow.
Hey,
All right.
I didn't get 0, so I'm already hitting my
Hey,
goals.
You've got two. You've got two so far. So, and now you're up in art and literature.
Oh, okay.
What letter begins the fewest words in the English language? So you get a 1 in 26 chance.
I'm gonna say X.
And guess what, John? You got your third point.
Oh yeah.
There you go, John.
It was either X or Z. It was
Or Q. I was thinking Q too.
Q.
I
Yeah,
figured it was
the
X.
Q. The QU words. There's a lot of QU words,
Oh, yeah, no, that's true.
but X not so many.
Okay. Will, we're on science and nature. What organ gave us the word hysterical?
Funny Bone.
Funny bone is incorrect.
I'm gonna go
Joey?
get dinner. I'll be back in a second.
All right.
I'm going to
Joey?
think about this one because I think I have an idea because hysterical is the Greek for hysteria. And hysteria, if you think about it, is a hysterectomy. So I'm going to say a uterus.
Uterus is correct.
That was my guess.
And now we're up to Joey. We're on sports and leisure. Who was the oldest man to hold a world boxing title at 44?
Well, that was George Foreman.
This
That was
is
George Foreman.
hold on. This is 1991 and back.
Oh, that's right. So that would have been.
You are correct if it was, today.
Yeah, Foreman. Yeah,
But Foreman won it in what, 92 or 3 was it?
93
Yeah.
or 4.
I was thinking it was 94 that he won that. But I don't know. Joe Frazier.
Joe Frazier is incorrect. Edward, do you know who the oldest man to hold the world boxing title at 44 was?
Yes. Was it Rocky Marciano? Marciano?
Rocky is incorrect. Mike, you know.
I think I do. I was torn between two, and Rocky Marciano was the other one. The other one I'm thinking of is Joe Louis.
Joe Louis is incorrect.
Wow. Ooh, okay. Damn.
John, do you know who the oldest man to hold the world boxing title at 44 was?
Okay, we've gone through. Who have we gone through? We've gone through Rocky Marciano. We've gone through. It wasn't
Lewis.
Foreman. It wasn't Lewis. It was. I'm gonna go with Joe Frazier.
Joe Frazier is incorrect. Is Will back by any chance?
They wasn't right when I said it either, John.
Oh, you said Joe Frazier? I thought you said a different Joe. Damn it!
What is it? It's probably Tully, I bet.
No. It was Archie Moore.
Oh, screw it. I would never
Oh,
got
well, I
that
never
one.
would have gotten that.
Shit, I know some boxing too.
See, the one that I would have thought possibly was Holmes, because Holmes was a pretty old guy.
I know both Marciano and Lewis were pretty old when they had their titles.
Yeah.
Those are the two I was thinking of.
Yeah, Marciano and was the one I thought, but
All right, Edward, it's your turn, and we're on the Genesis edition. This is 1981 and back, and you're going to get geography. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Where did gangster Bugsy Siegel build the Flamingo Hotel in 1946?
Don't ever think that, Edward.
Well, I'm thinking 3 places because those are probably the most popular for gangsters, and let's just go with New York.
New York is incorrect. Mike, where did gangster Bugsy Siegel build the Flamingo Hotel in 1946?
I'll say Las Vegas.
Las Vegas it is.
Viva
That's what I was thinking, but
Las
I was thinking gangsters. I didn't think they were there in '94.
Actually, I was hoping you'd say Atlantic City because that was the other one I was thinking.
All right, Mike. Put on your thinking cap for this entertainment question.
That's what the M stands for.
Who won Oscars for her roles in Gone with the Wind and A Streetcar Named Desire?
Hattie McDaniel?
Hattie McDaniel is incorrect. John, do you know who won Oscars for her roles in Gone with the Wind and A Streetcar Named Desire?
I probably know it now.
Vivian Lee.
Yeah.
Vivian Lee is correct. All right. Mike, we're up to you on history. What Cuban leader did Fidel Castro overthrow in 1959?
Me?
Yep.
Oh, Batista.
Batista is correct. All right, John, art and literature. What category of writing are the Hugo and Nebula awards given for?
What category of writing?
Are the Hugo and Nebula awards given for?
I wish we could have swapped questions. I think we both knew each other's question.
I know this one too, but it ain't
Yeah.
getting around to me, I think.
Short stories.
Short stories is incorrect. Will, are you back yet? All right, Joey. Do you know what
Science fiction.
category? Science fiction is correct.
So I didn't know about Nebula, but I know Hugo.
That was my other guess. Damn it.
Sorry, Paxton, I don't come up with these questions. These are already, from Trivial Pursuit game. All right. Joey, science and nature. Who is known as the father of geometry?
Shit.
That's Euclid.
Damn it.
Euclid is correct.
Why can't I get Joey's questions?
All right.
Why can't I get
Edward.
your questions?
Edward, you get science or sports and leisure. What does a notophile collect?
Oh, what?
A notophile collect. I'm actually a notophile.
Notophile. And it's a sports and leisure question.
Sports and leisure.
I doubt this is right, but I'll go with playing cards.
Playing cards is incorrect. Mike, do you know what a notophile collects?
Letters?
Letters is incorrect. Do I look like I collect letters, Mike? Come on.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
John?
Cards.
No, it's not cards. Will, are you here?
Make holiday shopping.
All right. Joey, what does a notophile collect?
I don't have a clue. Never even heard that word.
I collect banknotes. I collect old currency.
Well,
If you've never checked out old currency, you guys should check it out because some of them old bills are really cool. They got battleships on the back. They've got, an Indian. They've got all different kinds of notes and really cool. All right, now we're.
my wife says I'm a notophile because I've got a $1 bill with mold growing on it in my wallet because I won't spend money.
All right, Mike, we're back to you. This is the 10th anniversary edition, so this is 1991 and back. And you get your favorite category again, geography.
Okay.
What famed waterfall is split in two by Goat Island?
I'll guess Niagara.
Niagara is correct.
I didn't know it was split by an island.
Yep.
And I almost said Angel Falls too. Glad I held off on that one.
All right. John, here's an entertainment question.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the Sarong girl?
What?
Who was the Sarong girl? Sarong. Sarong.
Sarong girl.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know who the Sarite girl is.
Yeah,
We're still looking for that one.
absolutely. Who is the Sarong girl? And this is an entertainment question.
An entertainment question.
The seamstress?
Seamstress is incorrect. Will, if you came back at the wrong time. This is a hard question.
He came back at the wrong time.
Yeah, the Sarong.
Uh,
All right, Joey, do you know who was the Sarong girl?
Who was it? I
Yeah.
thought you asked, like, what was it?
No,
I
it
was
was
say a dancer. I have no idea.
okay. Edward, do you happen to know?
I do not.
Mike, do you know who the Sarong girl was?
Matahari.
The answer is Dorothy Lamour.
I
Okay.
don't know what that is.
who, what, where?
You don't know Dorothy Lamour?
No.
All right. Will, are you back?
He's
All
the
right.
smart
You know
one.
you're
He
muted.
would've been-
Maybe you don't realize he's muted.
No, he went to go get food, so he said he'd
Oh,
be
okay.
back in a little. So,
Okay.
All right, Joe, you're going to get a history question.
Oh shit.
Who was the first U.S. president born in a hospital?
Oh, that was. Oh God, I know that answer. Who the hell was that? You know,
I know
I
a
believe.
few of them went to the Betty Ford Clinic, but
Yeah, it was either JFK or it was Jimmy Carter, and I got to remember which one it was, and Jesus, I'm gonna say Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter is correct.
Oh, I was off one. I thought it was Nixon.
All right. Edward, you get art and literature. What game does the Queen of Hearts order Alice to play?
Oh man, I haven't seen or read that book in a very long time. What game would you? Is it Hearts?
Hearts is incorrect. Mike, do you know what game the Queen of Hearts orders Alice to play?
I know it's one of two. And they both start with the same couple letters. I'll say chess.
Chess is incorrect. John, do you know?
How about checkers?
Yeah.
Checkers is incorrect.
Oh shit! I thought it was one of those two.
Will, are you back?
Yep.
What game does the Queen of Hearts order Alice to play?
Tic-tac-toe.
Tic-tac-toe is incorrect. Joey, do you know?
No, I have no idea.
All right.
Oh, wow.
I think most of you have played this game. Croquet.
Yeah. I thought it was either chess or checkers. No.
Croquet.
All
Well, it
right.
actually was the same first letter, but
Mike, you get a science and nature.
all right.
What is the fruit of a rose bush called?
A date.
A date is incorrect. John, do you know what the fruit of a rose bush is called?
A bud?
A bud is incorrect. Will, do you know what the fruit of a rose bush is called?
A raisin? Probably not.
That's just
No.
a grape.
It's an old grape there. Joey, do you know what the fruit of a rose bush is called?
I think it's called a hall.
A what?
Hall.
No, that's incorrect. Edward, do you know?
Is it called a hip? The hip?
It's called the hip.
Nice.
There you go.
Had a bunch of rose bushes at my house my mom used to grow as a kid.
All right, now we're going to be on John. Sports and leisure. Who was the first American world chess champion?
Jeez.
Gary Fisher.
Gary Fisher is incorrect. Will,
It was the first American to do something. What was it?
who was the first American world chess champion?
Not Bobby Fischer, is it? Or is
Oh, that
one
was
else?
who I meant. Bobby Fisher.
Okay.
Bobby Fischer is correct.
I was gonna say he
Okay.
screwed up by saying the first name.
God damn it! Oh, I should have said Fisher.
I would have given that to you, John.
Yeah.
But that
come
guy,
on.
he's mean.
Give me
That
half
guy's
of it.
mean. He's
I'll
hard.
I give you both the point, John.
Well, in real Jeopardy, that's why they say last names a lot of times. They
Yeah,
don't know the
last
first name.
name.
They don't punish you
I
for
should
not
have
knowing the
just
first
said
name.
what-
Unless
yeah.
it's something like last name's like Smith or something. Then they might.
Fisher. I knew it was Fisher.
Well, there's a couple of them. Yeah.
All right, John.
Okay.
We're on the Genesis edition. This is 1980 and back.
Oh boy. All right.
And you get geography.
Oh boy.
What
Let's go.
river? What river was India named for?
The Indian River.
No.
Indus.
Oh, jeez.
Indus.
Excuse me.
Oh, my God. What a freebie.
All right. Will, you get an
India.
entertainment question.
Okay.
What was the profession of the singer of the 1963 hit Dominique?
Dominatrix.
Incorrect.
What the hell?
Joey, do
Yeah,
you know?
Will.
No, I don't have any idea. The profession, I'll say, was a plumber.
Plumber is incorrect. Edward, do you know?
What was the question?
What was the profession of the singer of the 1963 hit Dominique?
What?
It wasn't a dominatrix or a plumber. Those are two ends of the spectrums.
That's true.
Um,
Well, it's kind of like I always told the girls, I ain't a gynecologist, but I'll take a look.
oh man. I guess a librarian.
Librarian is incorrect. Mike, do you know?
I'll guess a barber.
Barber is incorrect. John, do you know?
This is 1963.
1963 hit Dominique. What was the profession of the singer?
Shop worker.
No. I thought Will would have got this right because the lady was a nun.
Oh, that was the singing nun.
Good
Yeah.
for her.
That was the singing nun. I remember that. That was, oh my gosh, what was her name? She was in Smokey and the Bandit and stuff. What was her? Sally Fields.
Dominique.
Allie, what was her last name?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was thinking it was Sally Fields that played that.
Sally Fields, that's right. I knew Sally, but I couldn't think of the last name. All right, Joey, you're going to get history.
Jeez.
What was the headline of the New York Daily Mirror on December 6th, 1933?
Oh, my God.
Prohibition ends.
Prohibition ends at last. Okay, Edward, you're going to get art and literature. What 1958 bestseller claimed to lift the lid off a small New England town?
What the hell?
Obviously, you haven't read this.
No, and it's literature, so that's even fucking double no. If it wasn't for school, I didn't go out of my way to read it.
That's my weakest one, too.
Lifted the lid off. Damn, I wouldn't even have a guess. So I don't know.
All right, Mike, do you happen to know the 1958 bestseller that claimed to lift the lid off a small New England town?
The Salem Witch Trials.
Salem, that's a really good guess. It's not right, but that would be a good guess. John, do you know?
Pass.
Will, do you know?
Oh wait, what was the year?
1958, the bestseller that claimed to lift the lid off a small New England town.
I can't think of anything, unfortunately.
All right, Joey, do you know?
I don't have a clue. Dr. Zavago.
Actually, I got one. It's Cat in the Hat.
Jeez.
It's Peyton Place.
Oh, I've heard of that.
All right, Mike, you get a science and nature. How many astronauts manned each of the Project Gemini flights?
3.
3 is incorrect. John?
Each
Do you
of
know
the-
how many astronauts manned each of the Project Gemini flights?
4.
4 is incorrect. Will, do you know?
Let's go 5.
5 is incorrect. Joey?
2.
2 is correct.
I think you guys are going the wrong way.
Yeah, you guys are going the wrong way. 3 was the Apollos, Mike.
Yeah. I figured it was either 2 or 3, but like I said, I only get one guess.
All right, John, let's see how much knowledge you have in baseball.
Pass.
What's the umpire's ruling if a line drive hits third base bag and bounces into the stands?
Repeat.
What's the umpire's ruling if a line drive hits the third base bag and bounces into the stands?
Is that a home run?
No.
I know nothing about baseball. I'm sorry.
Will?
I'm between 2. I'm going to go ground rule double.
Yeah.
Ground rule double is correct, Will.
Great.
Yeah, that was going to be my guess too, Will.
Good job, Will.
Yeah, I think that was the obvious.
Man,
It
it
was either that or
either.
foul ball.
Yeah.
No, if it ever lands in fair, even if it goes foul, it's still fair.
Yeah,
That's just
yeah.
what I was
Once it
thinking.
touches
I
the
wasn't
base,
totally sure. That was always it.
yeah.
but
Once
yeah,
it
I got it
touches
right.
the base, it's fair.
The general rule is if it's a fair ball and it goes out of bounds in any way, it's a ground rule double.
All right. Will, you're going to get a geography question. This is the 10th anniversary. This is 1991 and back. What U.S. city is known as Big D?
Oh, come
Dallas.
on.
Dallas is correct.
Man, that's not fair because they still called damn the Cowboys the team from Big D.
All right, Joey, you get entertainment. How many Oscars did Gone with the Wind win?
Oh my God. I have no idea. I'm going to have to guess, and I'll say 6.
6 is incorrect. Edward, do you know?
Oh, let's see. Oscars. It wasn't 6. And there's only, I want to say it was like maybe 10 they could have received. So I'll split it and say 8.
8 is incorrect. Mike, do you know how many Oscars Gone with the Wind won? 1 is incorrect. John, do you know?
3.
3 is incorrect. Will?
Well, I remember in my film study class, it came out the same time as Wizard of Oz.
Yep.
So
There
I'm
were a
gonna
lot of
go-
movies that came out at the same time.
4? Someone
I
might
think-
already guessed that. I should have kept track.
No,
nobody's
nobody
got 4
got 4.
All right, I'll go 4.
4 is
It's
incorrect.
0, isn't it?
Now, you guys should have kept going and or up because when Edward said 8, the next person should have said 9.
Oh,
Yeah, the
9.
10 they could have got, I believe.
like I say, I mean, you had like Wizard of Oz and Citizen Kane, and I mean,
Yeah,
just-
but they almost
That
won
was
every
so
single
many
one that year.
movies, Yeah.
You know, I'm sure, Will just wasn't thinking right because I'm sure in 1940 he was sitting right there at the Oscars.
Right.
He was sitting right there watching that. All right.
I think I've fallen asleep every time Gone with the Wind's come on.
Edward, you get a history question. What leader was cremated on the banks of the Ganges River on January 31st, 1948?
Oh, Lord. Leader. 1948. I couldn't tell you. My mind's drawn a blank on 1948 leaders.
All right, Mike, do you know what leader was cremated on the banks of the Ganges rivers on January 31st, 1948?
The only thing that makes sense is Mahatma Gandhi.
And that would be the correct answer.
Yeah,
Was he really the leader, though?
Yeah.
that was my guess. So
I mean, if it was anything else, I couldn't think of it.
All
Can we
right,
get a score update?
we have
I don't have enough.
Mike with 7. John and Will each have 5. Joey has 16. And Edward has 2. And now we're up to Mike on art and literature.
Oh, shit.
Don't overthink this, Mike.
On art, I won't.
What was the title of Robin Moore's book about the Green Berets?
Boy, you're overthinking this one.
Yep.
The Green Beret.
The Green Berets is correct, Mike. Just don't overthink this one.
Okay. Okay. I literally had to because I had no clue.
All right, John. Science and nature. This one's a pretty easy one, I think.
okay.
What term describes an animal with a constant blood temperature?
Oh,
What word describes an animal with a constant blood temperature?
What term describes an animal with a constant blood temperature?
Warm-blooded.
Warm-blooded is correct.
What?
yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Cold-blooded animals, their changes based on the environment.
All right. Will,
Cool.
you're going to get a sports and leisure.
Okay.
What country's lottery, known as El Gordo, gives the most prize money?
Mexico.
Mexico is incorrect. Joey, do you know?
I'm sorry. My dog started barking and I had to turn my mic off and I didn't hear the question.
What country's lottery, known as El Gordo, gives the most prize money?
Spain?
Spain is correct.
Like I say, it had to be a Spanish.
Yeah, it just had to be. I mean,
El Gordo.
Okay. Edward, we're up to you. This is a Genesis edition. This is 1981 and back. You're going to get geography. What's the notable rocky island in San Francisco Bay?
Alcatraz?
Alcatraz is correct.
I say, is that the only island that's in San Francisco Bay?
It's not the only one, but I think it's definitely the
Okay.
Rockies.
All right. Mike gets his entertainment question that he loves so much. What film is Warren Beatty's Heaven Can Wait a remake of? How do you miss that?
This is like what, the 70s? Maybe 60s.
Late 60s, I thought it was.
I have no clue.
All right. John, do you know what film is Warren Beatty's Heaven Can Wait a remake of?
Pass.
Will, do you know?
A Star is Born.
A Star is Born is incorrect. Joey, do you know?
Yeah, it was. Here comes Mr. Jordan.
Here comes Mr. Jordan.
Yeah, how would I not know that?
Okay, John. Let's don't overthink this, and you got a slam dunk here. History.
Okay.
Who led the All India Congress Party in seeking independence from Britain?
Who led? So this is a person?
Yeah, who led the All India Congress Party in seeking independence from Britain?
In sinking independence from Britain. And you said don't overthink.
Yep, don't overthink this. You got it.
Is this Gandhi?
Gandhi is correct.
I'm going to say same answer I gave.
Yep. All right, Will. Let's see how you are in art and literature with your paintings. What was Rembrandt's last name?
I thought that was his last name.
Yeah, me too.
Hemingway's, I guess. I don't know.
No. Joey, what was Rembrandt's last name?
Oh my God. I'll just say Rembrandt was his last name. I have no idea. Rembrandt.
Rembrandt. No. Edward, do you know Rembrandt's last name?
Oh, the only one I think Rembrandt I know was his last name was Jackson.
Yeah, that was a different Rembrandt.
I was going to say Rembrandt's Dutch, so it's not going to be Smith or Jones.
Like Smith, Jones, or Jackson. Mike, do you want to give a guess?
I'll go Wagner.
Wagner is incorrect. John, do you know what Rembrandt's last name was?
Peters.
Peters is incorrect. It is Van Rijn.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Of course, right.
What is it?
That was right on the tip of my tongue.
What is
Van
it?
Rijn.
Van Wooten.
All right.
Oh, Brian Burke is in the chat. Hi, Brian.
Hey, Brian. Hey,
Okay.
hey, amazing blue guy. Go blue.
That was Will's question. So
And,
Let's
and
go
no,
to-
my internet's not fixed, Brian. I'm actually just using a hotspot on my phone.
Joey, you're up on science and nature. What mammal ranks next to man on the evolutionary chart? Or scale, sorry, chart. Scale, it's the same.
What mammal lives next to man?
Yep,
Holy
what
shit.
mammal ranks next to man on the evolutionary scale?
Shoot if I know. Good God, I don't know.
All right. Let's go to Edward. Edward, do you know what mammal ranks next to man on the evolutionary scale?
I mean, the one everybody claims, I'm assuming it would be primates.
Which one?
If I got to narrow it down, I'd say chimpanzee.
Chimpanzee is incorrect.
That was my guess.
Mike?
I'll go Gibbon.
Gibbon is incorrect. John?
An ape.
But ape is correct.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking totally different than that. I really was, but
All right. Edward, here's a layup for you. Sports and leisure. What baseball player was known as the Say Hey Kid?
Oh, jeez.
Oh boy, and I just blanked on his fucking jeez. Oh boy.
Used to catch it underhand.
I just think of the Major League.
I was going to say that as a hint if you wanted a hint.
Every time I think of this guy's name, I think of Major League.
Oh boy.
Just a bit outside.
Oh, was it Willie Mays?
Shit.
Willie Mays.
When that just a bit outside is what gave it.
Thanks, Will.
I always like that movie Major League. You may
I watched
run
it
like
not too
Mays,
long
but
ago.
you hit like
Willie
Mays.
Mays.
You trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
All right, Mike, we're back to you on geography.
I had that one too. Okay.
What country's national folk hero is called Holger Danski?
What the fuck? Well, since it ends in ski, I'll go Poland.
Poland is incorrect. John,
What was the question?
what country's national folk hero is called Holger Danski?
Sweden.
Sweden is incorrect. Will?
Austria.
Austria is incorrect. Joey?
Edward gets Willie Mays, and I get Holger Dansky.
I'm sorry. You hollered me. I'm
Brother
sorry. I was
Willie
over in the
World,
kitchen.
man.
I heard you holler my name. Is it my turn?
Yeah, what country's national folk hero is called Holger Danski?
Holger.
Called what?
Holger Danski.
Dansky.
I don't know. Poland.
I already guessed that.
I don't have any idea then.
All right, Edward, do you know?
I guess let's try Germany.
German is incorrect. It was Denmark. All right, John, you get an entertainment.
Okay.
What were the 5 opening words on Ben Casey?
The 5 opening words.
On Ben Casey.
Pass.
Pass.
Joey, do you know what the 5 opening words on Ben Casey?
Well, I know them, but I don't know them because I know it was like man, woman, and death. Oh, I think life was one of them. Man, woman, death, life. Yeah, I can't remember. Am I even close? Am I right about that?
You're very
woman,
close.
death, life. Man, woman, death, life. Forever. Man, living, death, life, forever.
I'm going to give it to you because,
Good, because he needs the points.
well, here's what it is, and you guys tell me if you wouldn't. It's man, woman. He said life, which is birth, death, and then infinity, which he said forever. I mean,
Infinity.
Yeah,
That
that's
was the
good.
word I couldn't think of. Infinity. Yeah.
that's pretty much what it is.
I don't think anybody else is getting even close to that.
All right.
Might as well answer.
Now we're up to Will. Will, here's a history question.
Okay.
And don't overthink this one. Who was the Maid of Orleans?
Maid of New Orleans.
Nope,
Not
not
New
New Orleans.
It's Orleans.
Who was the Maid of Orleans?
What's her name? This might not be right, but
You'll be mad if you get this wrong.
See, the more Jeff talks, the more I think I know it.
I'll just pass. I know I'll be mad at myself.
All right, Joey, tell him who the Maid of Orleans was.
Joan of Arc.
Yep.
Joan of Arc.
Shit.
Well, I knew who Joan of Arc was, but I don't know Maid of.
All right, Joey, art and literature. Who wrote The Secret Life of Walter Mitty?
Oh my
I knew it
God.
was a movie. I didn't know the book.
I don't have any idea. Tolkien. I don't know.
Tolkien is incorrect. Edward, do you know?
Oh man, the book. I only know the movie, so let's. And I'm gonna have to guess that book was written a long time ago, way before the movie was ever made. So I'm gonna have to guess. I have no clue.
All right, Mike, do you know?
I'll say Sinclair Lewis.
Sinclair Lewis is incorrect. John, do you have a guess?
I'm gonna stick with last name. Thurber.
Guess what? That's a good guess. What do you think his first name was? You got a guess on his first name? I'm giving it to you, but do you know his first name?
Something with a J.
It's James.
Yeah.
James.
All right. Edward, what mammal lives at the highest altitude?
What mammal lives at the highest altitude?
If anybody's watching, Liberty just scored a touchdown to make it a 2-point game against Toledo with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Yeah, on a reverse pass.
Oh,
Yep.
snap, really?
That damn
Not
correct.
even watching.
And the dude hit him in stride, too. It was a beautiful pass.
Yeah, it was a beautiful
That's
pass.
a good reverse every now and then.
All right, Edward, what did you say?
A bird? I have no clue.
Nope, that's incorrect. Mike, do you know what mammal lives at the highest altitude?
I'm torn between a couple, but I'll go yak.
You went with the right one. Yak is correct. All right, Mike, you get the last question. Sports and leisure. What does the French word brut mean on a wine bottle?
It means very old.
Very old is incorrect. John, do you know?
You said Brute,
Brute, B-R-U-T.
and it's on a wine bottle.
That's what they tell me. I've never seen it, but I don't drink wine that often. The only wine I ever grew up on was Mad Dog 2020. And it said, goes down smooth, comes up rough, and
That's
they weren't
cheap
lying.
shit.
I'm gonna go dry.
Good going there, John.
How can liquid be dry?
That's my question.
Because when you drink it, it
Like
dries
a-
your mouth out.
The,
All
the
right.
best I can think of is like if you get one of those champagnes that's like really has a lot of fizz to it, just like not a lot of wetness, but like just kind of evaporates in your
Yeah,
mouth.
well, a brute wine is a raw wine, and anything raw like that is just dry as can be. So that's
All right, guys. The final score was Mike got 9. John, you got second place with 10.
Wow.
Will, you got 5. Joey doubled up John and got 20.
Of course he did.
And Edward got 4. So, John, you always say that you're not that smart and you don't do well. Well, you finished second tonight. You got to feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, we need more games that revolve around South Vietnamese leaders.
We didn't have any from the 2000s tonight either, did we?
No, I didn't do them tonight.
So, with that being said, I'm pretty impressed with myself.
Now, are you guys free Thursday night?
Yeah, I planned on doing it Thursday night, so sounds good
Yeah.
to me.
I'll be right.
Okay, what we're going to do Thursday night, and I'll get with you guys. I don't know what the shows are on Thursday night. Are there many shows Thursday night?
I believe the Clemson Voice of College Football show is usually on Thursday,
Well,
Yeah,
Jordan
there's definitely going to be
but that's usually like at 8-ish, I believe.
so we've got tomorrow. We've got National Signing Day.
Yeah, tomorrow's National Signing Day.
tomorrow,
We're
out of the
going to be
question.
doing shows and stuff. So yeah,
But I'm sure he'll do something on Thursday.
but Thursday night, what we're going to do is,
That's a
and
call-in show.
Joey's already got it set up. We're going to play Jeopardy. It's not
Regular?
Jeopardy, it's regular Jeopardy, and he's got 2 rounds.
Wait, who's doing Jeopardy?
Joey.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
that means I don't have to go against him. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Then you
it's
just have
going
to
to be
deal with
regular
traveling fools.
Jeopardy and double Jeopardy.
Yeah, you get to go against this idiot, Mike.
Oh, wait, y'all, you're gonna play with
I'm
him?
going to play.
All right. Ain't say no Joey, no traveling fools. I like it.
I told Joey though, no questions older than or newer than 1994, and I might have a shot.
Okay, no questions older than 1974 then.
Well, I was going to go with nothing newer than 1930. Is that not good?
Yeah, I think I'll get 0.
Most of us would.
No, we're gonna. They're actually, you know, I set it up really good because I think I've got some really, really simple ones like 1 through 3, and then 4 and 5 on both rounds are a little bit more difficult. But the 5-point questions are extremely tough. I will say that. So, you know, I tried to do it to where if you're going to take a 5-point question, know your shit.
Oh my God! Oh, I thought he was gonna fumble that stupid
He
kickoff.
tried to. He bobbled it, didn't he?
They almost lost that ball.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I'll see. Will, I'll swing, but you're doing Young Guns.
Yeah, that's why I stopped a little early so that way Will can get over there. Will's
Yeah.
got a young
Thanks,
gun.
guys. They're doing they're filming an interview right now, so I'll go head over, check it out.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll,
I usually like to
I'll
watch
say
the
it.
Young
I'll say it.
Guns.
I'll say
Yeah,
hi.
no, like I said, that's why I went earlier tonight so that way we could play for a little while and then Will can do his show and we can all go over and
Is it GUNS or GUNG?
GUNS.
Yeah.
Let me do a.
Have y'all got your logo up yet?
I can do. I'll put it up now if it's not up.
Unless I haven't checked. If they don't have it up, then it's just a logo list. It's just Young Guns.
Oh, geez. It
Once you
keeps
click
showing
on the
me
channel,
clips
you'll
that-
see.
You got to go through 42 channels of the movie.
I was going to say it keeps showing me Emilio Estevez.
I just posted. I put it in
Emilio
the.
Well,
Estevez.
anyway,
I
Ty
put it in
guy,
the
thanks for
private
inviting
chat.
me. I got to go, guys. I need to get back to work. I was working and took an hour break to do this, and I need to get back to work. So,
Hey, yeah, man. Thanks for coming,
Thanks,
Joey.
Joey.
all
Appreciate
right,
it.
we'll see you guys later.
Okay,
Bye.
Enjoy.
see you later.
Bye, everybody.
Is this it? Young Guns?
He put it in the
Oh, okay.
private chat.
Okay, because this looks like a British music boy band group. You guys are a bunch of British boy bands, are you?
Yeah, it's in.
Okay.
All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for playing tonight. Like I said, we're going to do this again Thursday night. I might do a call tomorrow during the day if nobody's doing much, just to talk a little bit about all the signings going on and see how your guys' day's going.
Well, I'll
That's
be
pretty much all I'll be doing tomorrow is watching National Signing Day. I love National Signing Day.
I'll have it on in the background, but I work straight 8 to 5.
You need to win the Powerball. I heard the Powerball was up there again.
Yeah, why don't I just go ahead and do that?
There you go, Mike.
Hey, I mean, if you don't play, you'll never do it. So might as well
Mike?
just buy a couple tickets.
Mike, if you play it tomorrow and win, I want 10,000 for giving you the idea.
Sure. I'll double it. I'll give you 20 grand.
That'll work. I'm not a gready man, Mike.
Ain't no way I'm going down to Mexico for it though.
I was about to say 20 grand in Mexico. You're very rich too.
As long as you stay away from the bad guys.
I'll tell you what, Mike. If you could come down here for a week, you would have a ball. I could take you to the pyramids. I could take you to all the different places. It's actually, believe it or not, the cartel down here is not a problem. The police is a problem. I mean, the police are more corrupt than anything, but I've been down here. I've been down here almost 4 years now, and it ain't a problem down here. I mean, they don't mess with you, and the people down here are friendly as hell.
Yeah, well, I mean, do you have like a translator with you, or you just speak Spanish?
Well, I can speak Spanish to eat.